Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And I received an early access screener from my friends over at Pixel Scene Media. Unfortunately, though, I received it right before going on vacation, so I wasn't able to do the review right away. However, though, I am still going to be doing it even though the movie is now out. So the movie that I'm referring to is the 2025 film Bride Hard, directed by Simon West. So if you're looking for a comedy action film, this might be the one to go see in theaters at the moment. It's kind of like a more campier version of mixing Bridesmaids with Shotgun Wedding. So let me tell you about the concept for this film. We have our main character of Sam, played by Rebel Wilson, who is trying to keep most of her professional life hidden from her best friends, mainly due to the fact that she happens to be a spy. Now, we have a bit of a pitch perfect reunion as her best friend Betsy is played by Anna Camp. Now, Betsy is getting married and currently has her maid of honor as Sam. But Sam, who, like I said before, seems to put her career a bit ahead of everything else, keeps flaking out, so Betsy decides to switch and have her just be one of her other bridesmaids. Now, Sam does in fact show up for the wedding, but it seems like she keeps being pushed aside due to the fact of how she's been treating her friends over her career. Now, it just so happens, though, that her being a spy might actually come in handy, as during the wedding, a bunch of mercenaries come in and hold the wedding hostage. The man leading this group of mercenaries is Kurt, played by Stephen Dorff. So, is Sam going to be willing to reveal her secret so she can save her friends and perhaps even this wedding? So this was a fun movie, although I will say it was a little bit too campy for me. I did actually like the characters quite a bit. All of the other bridesmaids were really funny, and Rebel Wilson did a very good job. Now, I will say I'm kind of 50-50 though on her character. On one side, I find her personality very hard to believe that she was ever allowed to become a spy, but her physicality in this movie is very impressive and also very believable as someone who is well trained. There are also a few other recognizable actors and actresses that appear in this film, and some really great standout moments from some of the characters. So I do have to say I was hoping to like this movie a bit more than I actually did, but I do recommend checking it out for yourselves. If you go and watch Bride Hard, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. But at least for me, on my scale, I'm giving this film a 2 out of 5. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Skewed Reviews. And once again, I'd also like to thank Pixel Scene Media for sending me another early access screener, even though unfortunately I got to it a bit late. I still very much appreciate it, and I hope that you keep sending me new ones in the future. Additionally, if you work for or are part of a company who has access to be able to send out screeners for films, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to watch your movie, give it a review, and hopefully give it some more publicity.